Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Lauren. I'm Megan.
I'm Petey.
I'm Matt.
I'm Tracy.
And we're some of the Veggie boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. How is breakfast going this morning? She said yummy. Mommy has made a yummy breakfast. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see ya. We have now moved to our winter hours here on the farm, so we don't need to open up the farm market today. Which, you know, to me, is always a little strange because that's what we do every day. We set up the farm market. But it's nice to have a few extra days through the week where we don't have to check off another thing on the work list. Now, there are a few things we do have to be concerned about, even if we're not open. A big one is making sure all of our coolers and freezers are still working correctly. This also makes it a little more difficult when we order from the wholesaler because we want to make sure that we have enough stuff through the week, but not too much that we have it left over from the weekend. And for the first week, I think we've been doing a pretty good job. First things first, you know the deal, we're gonna get the animals taken care of. I got the skid steer loader out to warm up. Fortunately for us, much of that intense cold has moved on. We still are dealing with some colder temperatures, but compared to what we were just dealing with, this is nothing we can't handle. But it's cold enough to keep the ground frozen, which is what we like. Everybody looks like they're having, oh, Kings of the Mountain, check it out. The temperature right now is 18 degrees, which is still pretty chilly, but as you can see, our heaters are running, and that's helping to circulate warm air through our greenhouses, which have some precious cargo in them at the moment. Those heaters gave us some peace of mind because even though when the real fuel was down into the negative 20s, our calves still had some warmer temperatures. What's up, big girl? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. That's our girl. We have a good looking group of calves here in greenhouse number 5. Over the past couple weeks, seeing the growth of the calves really makes you feel good. And once they get a little bit larger, we'll be able to move them out with the pastured cattle. But for now, we're keeping them in the greenhouse where it's nice, warm, and we can monitor their conditions. Now, if you recall, we have not finished off our corn harvest yet. The farm that we were at, it was pretty wet and we kept sinking the combine. So we would like to get our harvest all finished off, but we're having an issue with the stirrer inside the bin. All the way at the top there is a bolt that goes into the stirrer and it's broken off. And the reason why we know that's what it is because we dealt with this problem last year. It's pretty annoying. It happened to us twice last year, I believe. But we're gonna put a new bolt up in there and hopefully we shouldn't have that issue for a long time. I mean, if it waits till next year, that'd be cool, but I wouldn't like it to break again. I just got the door on the top opened up so we had some extra light. Now that we're finished with the grain bin, that brings us up into the shop. We've got to get some stuff moved out of the way so that we can get our combine out. She's a little chilly, but she started right up. Now, because we don't have a large enough barn to store our combine, we have to actually let air out of the tires to bring it in here. And then once we get it to its spot that it sits, we always put air back in the tires. So we have to let a little air out, and then we can start backing it out. just got the harvester pulled out of the shop. We have to make sure there's fuel in it. We got to put some air in the tires, and we're gonna check the grease, and then we'll be good to go. I had to put the coat on, and it was getting too chilly out here. What's that?
Yay!
Oh, I love you. Now we're all ready to go. Now my job is an exciting one. I am riding out in front of Dad and trying to make sure that people give him enough room so that we can get down the road. The area we live in, I would say, is an agricultural area, but we do have a lot of people moving into the area that don't understand it completely. So there are times where people don't really like to share the road, even though they really need to for the harvester. But it's okay, we try and be patient, and we just try and be safe. Being safe is the #1 thing. It looks a lot different here now. The time we were here previously, it was like a stream coming down this hill. Now it's frozen solid, and there's ice everywhere, so we're gonna have to be careful moving around. Is it frozen enough? Yep. Now Matthew and I have to head back to the farm to help Daniel get the auger into place, but before we do that, we're gonna make sure Dad has no issues getting started. Well, if we were here a month ago, he would have been stuck right here. So already this is a good sign. Greenhouse. Ah. Yeah. Okay, go put her down. We've got our auger into place. We've got our tractor hooked up to our auger. So all that's left to do is grab some lunch, and then we'll head back out to the fields. For lunch today, we have some leftover chicken from our family Sunday dinner. We're also having BLTs, so I've mixed them together, and it's pretty good. We have to eat pretty quick. Dad is out there harvesting, and the truck is already full, so we're gonna take him some lunch and be on our way. So as you've been going out through these fields, have you seen any wet spots, or is everything frozen?
Everything's frozen, so it's going good.
Planting time, we got into this field much later than we were able to get into our other fields to plant. So that meant we were only able to plant a 92-day corn here. And that's quite different to what we normally like to plant, which is around 104, 105-day corn. Something that we've noticed though is this corn has a really good stand to it, and it's actually yielding very well. Just from sitting up here in the cab, you can see how large the ears are that are heading into the machine, and the corn looks beautiful. When we're talking about stand, that means the corn is standing up straight. We don't have many stalks that have fallen over. Corn that has fallen over is lost yield, so we want to make sure our corn is standing tall. And this is pretty impressive with that crazy cold front that came through. We had a lot of wind that really could have knocked over some of this corn. but as you can see, it looks great. While I have you in the combine with us, I just would like to mention something. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, because we can grow a lot of stuff here on the farm, but one thing we can't grow is this channel without your help. And I'd also like to mention, if you have not already, please don't forget to like the video. We appreciate it. We're just waiting for a truck to show up so we can get unloaded. Dad is finally enjoying his lunch. Something he will not want to talk about is we kind of overfilled. But we're used to having the bin extensions on, so it's not really our fault. Now, some of you may be concerned about the snow in between the rows, but that's no issue. The only way snow would become an issue if it was sitting on the ears. Then what would happen as we're harvesting the corn, snow would follow the ears into the combine, and then it would get stuck to the screen and it would freeze our screen shut because the water would melt as it's gone through the harvester. But once it hits that cold screen, oh, we would have so many issues. So snow being on the ground, no big deal. The ground being frozen, that's a good deal. How's truck driving going?
As long as I can get out of this driveway, it's going pretty good.
Did you have any trouble getting out the first time?
Nope, but that never means much. How does Dad say things are running?
Dad says things are running smoothly. Corn is yielding amazingly for 92-day corn.
Fantastic.
We currently are in one of the wettest parts of the field. It was a little soft in some sections. There's probably a spring underground because there's like sheets of ice from running water, and that was moving the combine around, as you can see right now. Fortunately, we were able to get through it. Got a little scary at one point, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. Well, everyone, things have been going pretty smooth here. We have about 3 passes left, and things were going smooth. Oh my. This isn't good. We found the only spot in the field that is not frozen. We have water sitting there. Didn't see it on the first pass through. Then on the second pass, yeah. We were going across fine, and then just boom, broke through, sunk straight down. I'm not going up in that cab either. Dad is sitting up there with his arms crossed. He's just sitting there like this. He's not happy. So all we can do now is wait for Daniel to show up with the tractor and chain. Yep, it's a waiting game now. We could have been done in like 15 minutes. You can just see how frozen this top layer is. Oh, that's heavy. We were just going across the top. We got to this section and boop, right down in. That is unbelievable. We better be careful. What are you doing with that corn?
Saving it for a snack later.
So Daniel came and saved the day. It was close. I thought we were gonna get stuck again. And that's about all she wrote. We just got this farm finished, and that was the last of our corn that we needed to harvest. So we are officially done with corn harvest. That was close. We were almost stuck here forever.
I was about to come up there and do something.
All that's left to do is take our long ride home. time has been moving pretty quick this afternoon. We got our last truckload of corn put up into the bin, and then once we finished that off, we got the animals all taken care of. And the farm market was closed today, so I didn't need to worry about closing that up. So I'm on my way up to the house now. The table is all set. Mom, what are we having for dinner tonight?
Looks like we're having chicken and waffles.
Ooh, chicken and waffles for dinner. We are now all at the dinner table, so we're getting ready to sit down and eat. As you can see, there are the waffles. We got the chicken. Ooh, it looks good. Now, since it's dinner time, that means this is where we're going to be ending the video today. I would like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.